Good afternoon, everybody. It is Saturday the 8th, I do believe, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't guarantee me on that. But I know it's Saturday anyway. I've just had that done. Naughty, a bull ring. And I don't know if I showed on a video that I'd had that done as well, which is called German anchor. I couldn't think what it was. But anyway, besides that, I've been watching Michelle's vlog. Hi Michelle, Jamie, if you watch this, I don't know if you do. And because I was watching Michelle's vlog, and I haven't finished it yet, which she was explaining very well in that vlog of what she went through with her daughter. So I thought, I'm going to have to go on bandwagon here and watch inghams, because the last time I watched inghams were Christmas Day, I do believe. I think when the girls got them iPhone 13s, and I haven't watched them just for the fact that I've got my son here and his fiance, and when I watch them they go nuts, so I end up normally, I can't show you, so I've just dropped everything on the floor anyway, I end up probably, I end up normally putting my headset on, you know, the big things, what's that on your ears, because I can't wear them in-pod things because of my eczema, and I normally end up putting them in for the reason that, sorry to say, nobody likes the inghams in this family, apart from probably Troy, but he's into other things. So now I'm not going to talk about the baby as much, Mila, but I've just been watching it, and when she said that, I saw her take her to hospital. Not literally saw her, as in I was with her on the vlog, obviously. And I saw them say she was okay to go away. Now, she said on the vlog last night, what I've just watched, that, are we okay to go away for a few weeks? A few weeks, not 9 weeks, which 9 weeks later, and Mila's been in the sea, she's been in pools, she's been held weirdly, etc. Is going to do more damage to her hip joint than anything else in them 9 weeks that they've come back. And Sarah said, like Michelle said, that hers were slightly like that, and now it's like that, like it's dislocated. That would have done a lot of damage whilst they were away for them 9 weeks. In my opinion, I would have cancelled the going away and got my babysitter as a priority, because isn't that what parents are supposed to do? Second opinion wise, what do I think on second opinions? I've only had second opinions on 2 things to do with Troy, and there wasn't major. I haven't had to pay for it to having a second opinion. I've just asked a different doctor at the surgery. They said the same thing. That's it. You know, no going back and saying, okay, I'll ring another doctor. It won't for an operation, that either. So, right, so that's Mila over and done with. Now, baby Jace, still call him baby Jace, for God's sake. I'm quite concerned with his eyes still, because he still has a very, very bad squint. Now, with having that bad squint, I don't understand why they're keeping him in glasses for so long to see if that squint's going to correct. It hasn't corrected itself yet. Also, the fact he doesn't wear his glasses continuously to even try and get his eyes sort of where they should be. Now, Troy was, I don't know how old he was. Let's put it this way anyway, when you could tell Troy was one, he had squints. And I've got a photo in the room, big photo on the wall. Won't be a minute, darling. Big photo on the wall. And it's me, James, Dave and Troy. I don't know if you've ever seen that. And you can tell with Troy at that age, I think he was about 3 maybe, that he had the squint in the eyes. Still adorable little chicken though. Now, we never went to a optician or anything like that. Troy's been lucky enough to be under a paediatrician since they were born. Oh, and I'll go back to the clicky hip thing in a minute. Since they were born. And we used to go every 3 months at a time. And thanks to this paediatrician, it was her who picked up how his behaviour were changing and what he'd do, etc. It was her who picked up the squint, though we knew he had a squint. And she referred him straight to the hospital. The hospital saw him, and I think he were 4. He went down to the surgery and had both squints corrected. Oh my God, didn't we know it when he come out of anaesthetic because he had a bad reaction. And he screamed the bloody word down and hit me in jaw. Not that he remembers. But obviously his eyes were red and everything, and he wouldn't have known what were going on. He had the squint corrected. Since then, fingers crossed, his eyesight is at now 100%. He's no squint whatsoever, and he's never ever had to wear glasses. So I don't know why they haven't done that with Jace. I just can't see Jace's squint correcting itself with glasses and him not wearing them all the time. Now, going back to the clicky hip, which I should have mentioned earlier. When Troy was born and I would change his nappies, I don't know which side it was, so I'm not even going to say which side it was. One side of it, sometimes you'd hear a type noise on whichever side it was, because I can't remember that far back. And I thought, is that supposed to be doing that? Now, Troy wasn't a paediatrician then anyway. And she checked him out, and which, like I say, whichever side it was, you could hear a slight every time she moved his leg up. But it wasn't majorly clicking like she said, as in a big clonk. So she gave it 2 weeks. Now, Troy, I will state for records, never was referred to an hospital at that point to see if his hip was out of place, his hip joint was out of place. So we went back 2 weeks later to see his paediatrician. And funnily enough, the clicking had stopped. So what she wanted to do then, where every 2 weeks we'd go up, and if I noticed it clicking in between then, was to ring her up and she'd reassess. Now, we never noticed it clicking after that. She never noticed it clicking after that. Yes, he was a late walker. He were nearly 2 before he started walking. Crawling, he crawled quite late as well. He were a bum shuffler, so he didn't crawl straight away. He bum shuffled. And sitting up, he were about 8-9 months before he could sit up unaided without any. We used to have like a big duvet on the floor and pillows round him and God knows what, and one of us at the side in case he leant over. But anyway, that clicky hit never came back. So it must have just been whatever it was. We can't say what it was because we were never referred or anything like that. And he's not had no problems since. He's walking fine and everything. And like I say, his eyesight is 100% perfect. He can see perfectly, he can hear perfectly, even though he has problems with his ears. But I do think they do need to get his eyes seen as well. But with Mila's hip, if she's saying it's now gone from that to that, I wouldn't get a second opinion. I'd get a straight booked in to however long it takes, with this COVID and the new variants and that coming out. They're not wanting to do a lot of operations and see people, etc. I'd get it booked in and get it done if that surgeon or doctor has stressed that it needs doing. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to say that I really enjoyed. I am going back to watch Michelle's. I really enjoyed what Michelle was saying. I can imagine it went hard for Michelle back then with her daughter on what you have to do. And I'm wondering whether they think it's going to put a big strain on them. When she said about it'll interrupt breastfeeding, well, that's easy enough. You get a pump, you fill as much up as you can each time, put it in the fridge and then give her it. And she's going to be weaned soon anyway. So just keep breast pumping. I never breastfed. I couldn't because I was on medication. So, but I'm sure she gets plenty of milk there to do what she needs to do. Anyway, guys, have a fantastic Saturday. Take care. See you later. And yes, I now have glasses for talking to you or watching programmes, and I can actually see my own self instead of a blur. Okay, guys, take care. Have a fantastic day. Bye.